This is what it left behind: a trail of damaged buildings, destroyed structures, and ruined houses. More than 1,000 people have died, over 600 have been injured. The toll is expected to rise as rescuers dig through collapsed dwellings. The earthquake struck at 1:30 a.m. local time. This is when most people were at home, asleep.
It was midnight when the earthquake struck. The kids and I screamed. One of our rooms was destroyed. Our neighbors screamed, and we saw everyone's rooms.
It was about midnight when the quake struck. It destroyed the houses of our neighbors. When we arrived, there were many dead and wounded. They sent us to the hospital. I also saw many dead bodies.
Most of the houses have been reduced to rubble. The Taliban have launched a relief operation, but with limited resources, lack of disaster relief staff, and a handful of airworthy planes, there's only so much they can do. In some places, locals could be seen loading victims into helicopters. There is no word on what's going down in remote mountain villages. It will take slightly longer for the information to come out. Reports say people are not sure about the well-being of their relatives. Phones are not working. The towers have been destroyed. The timing of the latest one couldn't have been worse. Afghanistan is struggling with multiple crises. More than 20 million people are experiencing acute hunger. Foreign reserves worth $7 billion are all but frozen. International funding is cut off. At a time like this, mounting a rescue operation could prove to be a major test for the Taliban. They face international sanctions.
Rocking Afghanistan's southeastern province, at least 1,000 people are dead, more than 1,600 are injured. The Minister of Interior saying those numbers are expected to rise as more information trickles in. Afghanistan was struggling long before the earthquake. Severe drought and the collapse of the economy plagued the country with a high poverty rate and food shortages, a crisis that's gotten worse since the U.S. left and the Taliban took over. But even they admit that giving relief to Afghanistan's more remote villages will be a challenge without sophisticated equipment to support their response. Afghanistan is no stranger to earthquakes. In 1998, an earthquake killed at least 4,500 people in the northeast. And more deadly earthquakes would follow in 2002, 2005, 2009, 2015, and even earlier this year in 2022.